Okay, good day everybody. For those who watched the first video, this is a continuation of it. Last time what you saw was me sketching out the improvements and trying to figure out the proper layout for this project. So this one is like the completed version. It's already done in AutoCAD and this is what will be presented to the client. So I wanted to present this one to you so that you guys could see how the sketch developed and what's the finished scheme. I'll present to you the whole scheme including the second floor so that you guys will have a better understanding of what happens from scheme to the development of the design. So this is the main entry. If you enter the house, the first room that'll be within your proximity is the den. Essentially, the den/guest is the room that the owner will use as his home office. He has an office desk here, and then he has a sofa bed. It's for his guests, you know, when they do come in and they need to sleep over. This is the room that they will use. Now within this room, there's a big closet here for all of his files and all of the clothes which are necessary for a guest room, at least the cabinet space for the guest room. Near the den and the guest is a common toilet. This is the toilet that serves not just the den and the guest but also the public spaces, meaning if they had visitors whom they will entertain in the living room and the dining area, this will be the toilet can be used. It has a long counter, it has a water closet, and has a shower. Now moving forward, once you move to this direction, you will be faced with a choice to go up to the second floor, which is the private space. That's where the bedrooms went. Remember, during the last discussion, we were talking about bringing all the bedroom up to the second floor. Or instead of going upstairs, you can go to the living room. As discussed previously, the living room is quite a big space and it has access to the garden. Essentially, this whole space here, that is all garden. Well, at least the lanai and the garden. So imagine a big living room with large sliding doors, large windows, all of which are facing the lanai, or at least the view of the garden. From the garden, you have an access to the lanai, and the lanai is the space in between the living room and the garden. So we have a landscape area here and a garden on the outside. So okay, from the living room, we can go straight to the dining area. I told you before that the dining area was fit with an 8-seater dining table. I mentioned that before. We have the glazing on this side, and it too will have access to, or will have a view to, the garden. Now we removed the sliding door on this side because this section here is meant to be the service area. This is the side that faces the west. This is the hottest side of the house, and this is where the laundry will be done. The drying yard will be here. Now from the dining area, we have a kitchen that leads towards the dining. We have an open kitchen with a bar counter with stools on this portion. Essentially what they do when they prepare the food, they turn the bar counter into like a buffet table so that when they do have guests, they can easily serve the food in that area. Now the kitchen, as previously discussed, is quite big. We have the sink area here. You have an island in the middle, a 2-level island wherein you also have stools, and then you have a 2-door ref, and then we move the range in the middle so that when you're cooking, you can use the left and the right side as preparatory side, so you can easily access the ingredients on the left and right side of the range. Then accessible to the kitchen is the pantry. So the pantry is the place with big cabinet or a big storage space for all of your groceries, supplies, and all those things. Now one thing we added was this niche because the client was asking for a place to put their water dispenser. So this is it. This is where they put their water dispenser. Now directly close to the kitchen is the laundry area. So if you notice this area here, it has become the service area. It's sort of like the back of the house. As previously discussed, we put the dryer and the washing machine here in the middle so that they too will have prep areas on the left and on the right side. We moved, remember we were discussing putting cupboards on this portion? We moved it here. We put a work table with cupboards on top. And we retained the toilet on this side so that when somebody's like cooking, he doesn't have to run all the way to the guest toilet. So there's one service toilet here at the back to serve the people who are on the kitchen, laundry. You don't have to go all the way to the guest toilet. Now from our last presentation, remember we had our service counter on this side while we removed it and we put it on this side. The main reason for that was that so that we could put a covering on this side. So this area will have a polycarbonate roof rather than putting it here. The polycarbonate roof is like yung plastic na roof. Here you can go out to the laundry, and here it can be like a dirty kitchen or probably an extra place for you to do your cleaning. And then that polycarbonate roof becomes a protection for the people who are coming from the garage. So you come from the garage, you bring your groceries or whatever supplies you have, and then you enter into a covered area that leads you towards the kitchen, the pantry, or the laundry. So this area here is essentially the service side of the house. And then the rest is, well, it's sort of like the front of the house, all of which are facing a big garden. So imagine how beautiful it would be. The dining, the living, and even the master's bedroom would have visual access towards the garden, the lanai and the garden. Now, as previously discussed, when we enter the master's bedroom, we have the walk-in closet on this portion, and then we have the toilet and bath on this portion. Now the drawing is a little bit clearer. You guys could be able to see, will be able to see that once you enter the master's bedroom, there's a big sofa here, and then there's entry towards the walk-in closet, and then you have your vanity here, and then you have extra storage here, and then it leads you to your toilet and bath where you have a bathtub and a shower. Now moving to the second floor, this would be our second floor layout. So the stairs go up here, and then from here you have an option to go to the right or to the left. The right leads you to a family room. The family room is quite a small space, but this is a space for people to, let's say, privately watch TV, or probably put the PlayStation here where the kids could share the PlayStation, and then they have a view of the balcony leading outside. Now the fourth bedroom is here at the left side, and it has one queen size bed, a study table, and a television, and it has its own ensuite toilet. Now on the other side are bedrooms 2 and 3. Bedrooms 2 and 3 are for the kids, so that's why they have, well, they both have queen size bed, study table, and televisions. However, the difference is they have a shared toilet. Now one of the things that the client was asking for was a big storage space. This is for all of their knickknacks and all of their Christmas decors that they need to put aside when the season is over. Now if you notice, one of the things that we discussed last time was the storage area here at the bottom. The client decided to enlarge it so that they too would have a big storage at the ground floor. So there you have it. You know, I hope you guys enjoyed the presentation. If you have any comments, suggestion, don't hesitate to click on the comment section below. Thank you very much. I hope you guys had a nice time. Have a nice day. Maraming salamat.